Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, XRP, and Hbar overall, and analyzing if we are in a bear market or a bull market still. Because I do know that that is pretty much everybody's main, problem right now, that they're confused on what's happening, or they think that we're pretty much ranging to be in this bear market for another 3-4 years, whatever the case may be. And we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But before we get into this video, I do just want to ask, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and turning notifications on. If you guys aren't new to the channel, if you guys are enjoying the daily content, definitely leave a like as well. So let's analyze this real quick. So first and foremost, we are under $1.5 trillion again in total market cap. We see Bitcoin Dominance is actually ranging a little bit higher. Currently right now it's actually 45, and we'll get into the charts overall. But I do want to analyze most assets right now. Bitcoin down almost 5%, ADA down almost 11%, Doge down 6%, XRP down 6.25%. A lot of these assets, like even DOT's down 13%, Uniswap's 11%, Bitcoin Cash 8%. We're down to some key levels on that one too. Matic down 12%. XLM is actually at 30 cents, which is crazy to even think about. And if we come down here some more, we could see some other juicy buys. Avi's down 13% almost. And there's, even if we come down here to Hbar on the second page, we can see Hbar is at number 52, still sitting at about 18.3 cents, down 12.3%. So yeah, overall, we have some bad PA playing out right now. A lot of bad PA throughout the entire market. So it's not just specific alts; it's all altcoins. I seen a lot of people tweeting at me saying Hbar is doing terrible right now. So how do you expect it to go to $1 or anything this bull run or this year or whatever? Listen, everything is. Look at the volume right now. Everything is in a downward trend on all altcoins. But this is the thing, right? Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's volume is incredible right now. And the reason why we're not moving with it is because it's still at low levels and dominance is rising. So as dominance rises at these levels, all these alts drop in price. Like even look at, Ethereum back to $2,300, down 7.4%. This is what happens when we get a little bit of a relief rally from Bitcoin, and that's why alts are not going to run as hard. I mentioned this in my Discord. I also mentioned it on Twitter as well. Also, if we are regarding price action on Hbar, yeah, we are down to about 18.2, almost 18.3 overall. And these were the levels that I was talking about in my last video, right? I was saying, and if we put like an X here, so this whole zone here was my original target point for Hbar. I said, realistically speaking, that this whole zone, let me get the rectangle, this whole zone here could be getting reclaimed. This 15 cent to 18 cent zone is going to most likely be getting reclaimed, and we could actually see 18.5. So let me see. There we go. So this whole zone is my pretty much aping in zone. This is where I'm basically buying as much Hbar as I possibly can. I don't think that we bottom out too much. Obviously, if Bitcoin does that march down to $23,000, $25,000, whatever the case may be, yeah, we could see astronomical lows being printed, which would be like down to 12 cents and stuff. I don't see us hitting those just yet, if anything. So I think the bottom here is most likely going to be 15 cents. If 15 cents is broken, I will be very concerned. We could probably see 10 cents to about that 12-cent range. So we really got to watch PA play out on this one. But as you guys can tell, we are trading below the EMA. I told you guys that EMA is crucial to get broken above. We almost did it here on the 9th, but we couldn't break it at all. So, it did tell us that we were going to range a lot lower. Now, like I said, I'm still looking for the 18th of June to basically be a little bit of recovery process zone. That would bring us to about here overall. So we really got to see what's going to happen. I am expecting some relief by then, but who knows? Because I mean, we are in the weekend zone, and we know what happens on the weekends. Usually it's bad, so we really got to analyze it overall. Now, let's go to XRP, because XRP is, again, one of those assets I was saying, we do need to claim some zones on it. We haven't gotten close to breaking the EMA since the 3rd of June. Ever since the 3rd of June, we've been in just this downward slope, right? And this will get reclaimed back up to these levels up here once the market actually kind of stabilizes, if we will, because right now we are just trading in such a terrible PA pattern. I know a lot of people hate to see this pattern being played out just because it is going to take time. Like I said, this is the entire patience game here, right? From this drop to here, it is 24 days already. It's been 24 days of just suffering. It sucks. It does. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be all worth it in the end. This is why we tell everybody who, is telling us that we just got lucky off of making gains off of investing in crypto, that it's not luck. It's patience. It's drive. It's vigilance. This is what we need to succeed in this game. This game isn't just a, hey, let me get rich real quick by throwing in $1,000 or something like that. No, it takes building. Look at this. Even if we come back to this original, building pattern, it took 64 days. So for us to be, in this correction for 24 days, it's actually pretty minor still. This could, like I said, the 18th of June would be 30 days. That's where we get into that recovery zone. That's where we start building again. Now, like I said, the 18th isn't us going to the moon or anything like that. I'm just saying that's where we pretty much recover a little bit and we start building, some foundation. I'm expecting this entire, entire support zone to be stretching out to about 60 days. That's where we basically will trade sideways in chop before building a pattern up. This is where we will most likely break that $10 zone. That's pretty much where we reclaim, some very key support zones and break resistance. Now, like I said, this isn't, hey, this is gonna happen. It's just I'm expecting this to take some more time. Honestly, this could take up to 2 months. This could drag out into, August. It could, and I wouldn't be surprised by that. 90 days, which would be 2 months from our point that we are at now, would take us to about the end of August, which would be the 17th. Now, of course, it is what it is. We got to just watch PA play out and see what happens. Now, going to Bitcoin, right? All of these assets, as you guys can tell, are below the EMA. And we're going to talk about why that EMA is so key. So, if we look here, right, we are breaking, support zones. We even broke a support zone over here on XRP. This was the support zone at about 85 cents. We also broke the support zone on Hbar. This was the support at 20 cents. So once those support zones are broken, we go lower. And right now, Bitcoin is at some key levels. We could retest that lower low of, 30K and even possibly break it. I don't know why this isn't on 30K. 1 second. There we go. So we could break this to get to those lower 28s to even the 23s. But like I said, once we broke this support zone, we could most likely retest this 34K zone. If we don't bounce off of that, 33.3. After 33.3 is 30K. And we did bounce off of the 31K zone here, but who knows what's going to happen next. I just really want this massive correction to just kind of be over with already. It's been terrible. Like I said, it sucks to see, but it's all a patience game at the end of the day. And if we go over to Bitcoin Dominance, so this is where I was talking about EMAs being so key in this game, right? We broke above the EMA. We were trading below it, and this is where I was telling you guys, I was like, this still looks good. Bitcoin Dominance still looks good overall for, much lower lows to be printed. We did print a lower low. We printed 41.26 from this high up here, right? Because we hit this low, and then we printed a lower low overall. Now, in terms of this, we regained support, and we started pumping back up with Bitcoin. Now we're currently at about 45.11. We could reclaim this 48% mark. If this gets to 48%, most alts will drop significantly, as we are seeing. But like I said, you know, we still have a lot of choppiness to trade in. It sucks to see. I know. Please be patient, guys. This is not an overnight, you getting a rich game. It never was, and it never was supposed to be that. It's all a building game. We build and build and build. It's just like every single year, right? Before the Bitcoin halving period, we build for 4 years before we see any significant price action. So, right now, yeah, Bitcoin dominance looks like it's claiming some nasty support zones up here. Who knows what's going to happen next? Hopefully, we could get below this EMA again. That would bring us down into those low 40s. And hopefully, at that point, Bitcoin is, maybe starting to push up, because when Bitcoin pushes up with dominance being high, sometimes it's not a good thing. Most likely, we want Bitcoin dominance to come down while Bitcoin goes up, bringing most alts with it. And then when Bitcoin crashes, Bitcoin dominance will be so low, something else would have already claimed dominance levels, like for an example, XRP. Because if we go back and look at XRP dominance, right, this is what I was talking about in a few videos ago. During the 2017 and 2018 bull run, we could see that XRP gained significant grounds for dominance at this 32 zone almost. It was 32% overall. And Ethereum was almost there as well this year. If we look at Ethereum dominance, we're still at about 18. Now, in terms of this dominance, I expect this to come back down lower. We'll probably hit this 9% zone. But like I said, when something flips dominance in terms of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin comes down in price, alts will still continue to blaze up. So we really got to analyze this overall to see PA play out on a lot of these alts. I want EMAs to be, pretty much rebroken and pretty much gain support above it. That would be the best. Like 39K right now for Bitcoin would bring us above the EMA again. Right now, even 38K would bring us above the EMA. So we don't have too much, zones to make up. PA could really bring us above that overall, but right now everything does look pretty bad. I will be completely honest with you. Bearish price action for sure. For now, like, it's just short term, right? We're looking at short term. Short term, yeah, bearish. Long term, still bullish overall. Nothing's really changed. I still think that we are in a bull run. I'm not gonna tell you guys that we're not, because at the end of the day, we still are. Like, if we zoom out here, I said, right now things still look decent. Even when we analyze this March 2020 drop, we're still above those lower lows in terms of volume and shorts. So right now, yeah, liquidations could happen where people do get liquidated if we pump up, which would allow more FOMO to happen, which means more price action to go upward. So we really got to see what's going to happen within the next couple weeks or so. Like I said, it's going to take time. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. I wish that the market wasn't as, kind of stagnant, if you will. It does, provide boringness to it. I want more, exciting news. I want more exciting price action overall. It does get more enjoyable as time goes on. But listen, we got to really be analyzing it overall from not only hey, I want to make money aspect, but also from a, hey, what happens if this happens, right? Because yeah, we could be in a bear market if this came down to below 20K. I think once we break 20K, it's pretty much over. But we don't have to analyze it until that point, because we could tell you guys if we're in a bear market if we don't get an impulse up, and if it just looks terrible overall from volume to buy volume and stuff like that. But right now, we're still looking good overall. If we come over to the fear and greed index, we're actually at 28, which would be now fearful. So it's actually not extreme fear or anything like that. We do get an update in 18 hours, so who knows? We could get one of those crazy, weird green weekends in crypto. We haven't had those in a while. I think the last time that we had a green weekend was back in, like, I want to say the beginning of May, or it might have been even April. So who knows? We really got to just see what happens this weekend, because this weekend will most likely be a little bit key for the most part. So who knows? Still looking good on most of these alts. I bought Hbar today. I felt good. I still DCA in all the way down to this 15-cent level. And if we go lower than 15 cents, I will still continue to buy. I'm still very bullish on Hbar long term and even short term. So we'll definitely have to watch this and see what happens, but nonetheless, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like. Also, if you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial, and you guys could also join the Discord down in the description below for free. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. This has been Nick. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Peace out.